Who was the president of the US at the start of the 1970s? Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, or Gerald Ford? The great answer is Lyndon B. Johnson. In 1971, which American coffee house chain opened its first store in City, Washington? Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or Peet's Coffee? The great answer is Starbucks. What French automotive manufacturer introduced the CX in 1974, a popular executive car, Renault, Peugeot, or Citroën? The great answer is Citroën. What American company introduced the first commercial successful video game Pong in 1972? Atari, Nintendo, or Microsoft? The great answer is Atari. The first woman to reach the top of Mount Everest in 1975 is Junko Tabei, Reinhold Messner, Tenzing, Norway. The great answer is Junko Tabei. Which 1972 disaster movie featured an all-star cast dealing with a sinking luxury ocean liner, The Poseidon Adventure, Jaws, or Titanic? The great answer is The Poseidon Adventure. Which Soviet spacecraft became the first to land softly on the moon in 1966? Luna 2, Luna 9, or Luna 10? The great answer is Luna 9. Who was the commander of Apollo 2, the first mission to land on the moon in 1969? John Glenn, Alan Shepard, or Neil Armstrong? The great answer is Neil Armstrong. Which country invaded Tibet in 1950, leading to a series of conflict and tension? Russia, Japan, and China? The great answer is China. What year did the draft lottery system begin in the US to determine conscription for the Vietnam War? 1965, 1962, or 1969? The great answer is 1969. In 1961, which European country declared itself a socialist republic, severing ties with the British monarchy? Ireland, Iceland, or Scotland? The great answer is Ireland. What was the name of the Cuban dictator who was overthrown in 1959? Fidel Castro, Fulgencio Batista, or Che Guevara? The great answer is Fulgencio Batista. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in To Kill a Mockingbird 1962? Cary Grant, Gregory Peck, Humphrey Bogart? The great answer is Gregory Peck. In 1957, which American company introduced the first electric toothbrush? Colgate, Oral-B, or Braun? The great answer is Oral-B. In 1958, which US agency was created to oversee the nation's civilian space program? NASA, FBI, or CIA? The great answer is NASA. Was the first American astronaut to travel into space, making a suborbital flight in 1961. John Glenn, Alan Shepard, or Neil Armstrong? The great answer is Alan Shepard. Which baseball team won the World Series in 1955, giving them their first championship since 1917? Brooklyn Dodgers, New York Yankees, or Chicago Cubs? The great answer is Brooklyn Dodgers. Which iconic British rock band formed in 1960 in Italy known as the Quarrymen in the late 1950s? The Rolling Stones, the Beatles, or the Kings? The great answer is the Beatles. Which organization was responsible for the publication of the Pentagon Papers in 1971? The Los Angeles Times, the New York Times, or the Washington Post? The great answer is the Washington Post. The lead role of the 1979 movie Kramer vs. Kramer was played by Jack Nicholson, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro. The great answer is Dustin Hoffman. In the 1978 film Superman, who portrayed the titular character Christopher Reeve, Brandon Routh, Henry Cavill? The great answer is Christopher Reeve. In 1974, which Swedish band won the Eurovision Song Contest with their hit song Waterloo, ABBA, Ace of Base, or Ace Wilder? The great answer is ABBA. Which Asian country experienced the killing field genocide under the Khmer Rouge regime in the 1970s? Thailand, Laos, or Cambodia? The great answer is Cambodia. In 1963, which country became the first to launch a woman Valentina Tereshkova into space? China, Soviet Union, or France? The great answer is the Soviet Union. What was the highest marginal tax rate for the wealthiest Americans during the early 1960s? 55%, 72%, or 91%? The great answer is 91%. Thanks for playing this quiz. Drop in your score in comments, please.